Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back again for another monthly update. We're going to take a look at the dividends received in options for January 2024, wrapped up the first month of the year. So we'll take a look at the results overall. And before we get in the video, I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who's taken the time to watch, comment, and like the videos, and a special thank you to those who subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. The channel continues to grow because of people like you. Almost to 1,000 subscribers, just over 800 right now. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button down below. Help me grow this channel, help me get the word out. And for those of you who may be stopping by for the first time, on this channel we focus on dividend growth investing. Hopefully that's why you stopped by. You're a dividend growth investor or you're interested in dividend growth investing. So I focus on buying stocks in good companies with growing dividends, hold them for the long term. Well, it's not rocket science, in my opinion. The best way to do anything, keep it as simple as possible. So it really boils down to consistently investing, dollar cost averaging, whether that's weekly, monthly, yearly, if that's how you invest. But dollar cost averaging in a dividend growth stocks with growing companies, positive cash flow that more than covers the dividend with a high return on their invested capital. I cover all my investments into the portfolio. Every week I'll do a portfolio update. Every Sunday morning you'll see exactly what I bought and sold. I don't do a lot of selling. You'll see any options that I've been in, any dividends paid out, all of that on Sunday morning. It is free to see what I'm doing. We all have enough to pay for. So you can check out what I'm doing every week on Sunday morning. But if you'd like to help out the channel, take a second, hit that thumbs up if you find value in content like this, or if you are a dividend growth investor. Hit that subscribe button down below. Join us on this journey to financial freedom. Hopefully you have started your own journey to financial freedom, and hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever we put out any new content. Again, we are going to cover all the dividends and options for the month of January, so let's jump right into it. So starting out on January the 3rd, we received our first dividend from Hewlett Packard, ticker HPQ. This is out of the information technology sector. They paid us $58.46 in dividends, and we do have the drip sit on, so all of those funds went right back in and bought more shares of HPQ. We actually recently added to this past week. If you check out our video tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, you'll see we added some more shares to HPQ as they've pulled back. So that is one I'm looking to build out. So next time you see this payout, it will be a little higher here. We received dividends from MPW, Medical Properties Trust. This is a REIT out of the real estate sector, $147.90. This is not one that I'm adding to. I'm just letting the drip do its thing right now. They have pulled back significantly. There are some issues with this company. They are having some troubles with a tenant. So this is one of my more, I will say, speculative plays, but I'm going to continue to hold. They've recently cut their dividend. I think we're out of the woods as far as dividend cuts go, and we'll see how they rebound over the next year. Another REIT out of the real estate sector, Realty Income, ticker O, paid us $50.73. Another one that I've added to recently here. This one's pulled back under my cost basis, so I'm going to continue to add to this one, probably 2-3 shares, maybe even 4 shares a week going forward, and bring down my cost basis, bring down my future return. That brings us over to January 16th, Nutrien, ticker NTR. Another one that I'm adding to is pulled back significantly. This is out of the material sector. So here you can see we're starting back over with 2024. So we'll track out the dividends. Here's that $478.27. We'll see the total over here for the year as it goes through each month. And I have them highlighted here on the left. You can see January's payout will pay out again in April. So you'll see that grow, next time they pay out. And then again in July and October. February pays out in May, August, November, and March in June, September, and December. So that is the idea behind the color coding here. And we'll have the total over here. But again, so far we're just through January, so it's just the $478.27 total. And on to the options for the month of January. So we had not as good a luck in options as we typically do in a month. It seemed like every option that I threw out the first couple of weeks, we were just not getting any bites. And then finally here on January 22nd, we got a bite on Pfizer. We had the $28.50 call. Strike price here, covered call, which expired January 26th, and we received. Didn't get called away because it was under the $28.50 strike price. It's actually pulled back even more than that. I think it's down in the $24 or $25 range. So this is another one that I've been nibbling on. So we received that $16.45 in options premium. That went back into the portfolio. And then again, earlier this week, on the 29th, we got the Nutrien covered call here, $51 strike price, one contract, expired February 2nd. So on Friday, we received $34.45 for that one. And the Pfizer, again, we're going to run wheels on at least these two. I had actually thrown out 3 or 4 other ones. Bank of America, I tried to get a bite on. What was the other one? Maybe it was Cisco. I think Cisco was another one that I threw out, but I didn't get bites on those. So these two hit. Pfizer hit again. We used that same $28.50 strike price. We received another $22.45, right? Expired out of the money on February 2nd. So we kept those shares. So we'll do these again. We'll run at least these two Nutrien and Pfizer calls again this week. And we received all total in January $73.35, all back into the portfolio. And really, I just plugged it back into Pfizer here over the last week. I think I picked up 4 more shares there of Pfizer since it's really pulled back. I believe it's in the $24 or $25 range. And all total, same thing. We're going to track the options for the year. So we only have run through January, so it's still just that $73.35. And we will track the total. So January cash flow, dividends plus options, $551.62. This will be the monthly, right? So next month it'll say February cash flow. Then we'll have the total dividends. It'll be $478 plus whatever we receive in February. Total options will be $73.35 plus whatever we receive in February. And so far, total cash flow for the year, $551.62 in dividends and options received. Again, I could turn off the drip, and instead of reallocating the options premium into the portfolio, I could spend that if I wanted. That's not what I'm doing. I'm putting it all back into the portfolio. But this, again, would pay, probably someone's car note and insurance for the month. And eventually, I will turn off the drip and use the options to pay my bills, but we're not going to do that right now. And here is the year-over-year growth, month-over-month, year-over-year growth. I wanted to show that. I did decide to go ahead and keep when we started back in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. So we are in year 4 of this investing portfolio, right? We've been sharing this with you along the way. So if you've been tuned in from the beginning, you've seen the ups and downs of the market with me. You've seen the growth of this portfolio overall. Here is January. I wanted to point this out here. I did the math before I started the video. So back in 2022, we didn't receive anything in 2021 because we started the portfolio actually in March of 2021. So 0 in 2021, 2022, $112.73, 2023, $262.44, 2024, here's that $478.27, and the increase from the $262.44 to $478.27, that is an 82.24% increase in dividends year over year. That is astronomical. I certainly did not get an 80+% raise at my job this year. Let me know in the comment section below if you did, but that is awesome dividend growth year over year. I don't know that every month is going to be that way, but I'm hoping so, and I will definitely take an 80% growth in my dividends. And I'm hoping that that continues into next year where this would be close to $800 a month. And it won't be long, probably sometime into next month where every single month we are receiving at least $1,000 in dividends. So very nice growth. Again, 82.24% growth in January from this time last year. $262.44 to $478.27, you can clearly see that this portfolio is doing what it is designed to do, growing my free cash flow, growing my dividends year over year, so that eventually, whether it's 5 years, 6 years, 10 years out, eventually these dividends will pay all of my bills and I will be able to step away from the working life, at least the 9 to 5. I will probably do something that I enjoy more on my own. Maybe that's real estate investing. Maybe I start my own business. I really do want to get into real estate investing at some point. So that's probably what I will get into. And then I really want to build this out and kind of build a company that my daughters can take over, or at least live off of the proceeds and do what they want to do. Well, that is it for this one. That is the update for the options and dividends in January. Let me know what companies paid you in January. Did you do any options? How did you do overall? What other type of investing maybe do you do? I do mostly REITs and regular stocks, some BDCs, business development companies. I mean, that's really my bread and butter. I'm a dividend growth investor. Let me know if you are as well in the comment section. And as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button down below. Join us on this journey to financial freedom. Help us grow this channel, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Again, over 800 subscribers, and really, really appreciate all of you who watch the videos, who have taken the time to subscribe. You guys are awesome. When I started the channel, I didn't think that it would even grow to this size, so it's really cool to see. And drop a comment down below. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions, opinions, or suggestions for future topics. I do a stock pick of the day series where I cover a stock that's pulled back. So if you have a company you'd like me to do on that series, go ahead and drop it in the comment section and I'll work it into the rotation. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can't lose money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research. Invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice counsel of a certified financial advisor.